The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. It is a beautiful late mid-October. Well, let's see. Today's October 12th, so it's a nearly mid-October day. You see the Halloween decorations all around, but out here, you know, it's kind of interesting. I have a show in Nebraska tonight, but if you look behind me in northeastern Massachusetts, it looks like I'm in Nebraska with all that. It looks like corn husks behind me, but it's not. It's just that's just one of the idiosyncrasies of irony of life, and we're loving it. And I have a young gentleman who's a singer, songwriter, and we're going to hear a couple of songs from him. And of course, before we start the interview, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So we have McGee Used Car Annex in Rockland. Don't get abused. Shop Kevin McGee Used for a story. Go to the library for real wholesale prices. Call Kevin McGee. That's in Rockland. We got Eli's Auto Care in Taunton. We got Gregory Scott Jewelers in Middleborough. We got Countertops Express in North Attleboro. We got Autotown Auto Glass and Auto Body in Abington. We got Comfort Upholstery in East Bridgewater. We got the Barber Shop in Whitman on Route 27 going south from the center. Debbie does a great job. We have Lynch's Towing Auto Cycle and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. Always in search of new scrap metal, wheels, anything to do with transportation. My pal Lynchy does it all there. We have 111 Tattoo Collective in Brockton. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have Easton Fitness in the Village Shops in Northeastern. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We have the Gunrunner LLC, the Second Amendment Freedom Store in Middleborough. We have the Rug Resort here in Northeastern, cleaning today for a healthier tomorrow. We got Doggy Boutique, all breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Siddell in Brockton. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years, and we have Joe's Diner in Taunton. I want to thank you guys very much, and now I officially will introduce Mr. Sammy Dale, the young man in the hat there, and he's in his truck and somewhere in Nebraska. What town are you in?
I'm in Madison, Nebraska.
Madison,
right now,
Nebraska.
Harrison.
Okay, cool. And he was referred to me by a couple of dudes in New Jersey. Very talented one musician, John Albino and Stephen Keller, who work at John Albino runs Bulletproof Studios, and Stephen Keller is a musician and performs there. And they kind of like intertwine their work, and it's pretty cool. They did a great job for my Area 58 location. So, Sammy, thank you for being on my show today. I know you wanted to do it for a while, and now today we're going to make it happen, and we're going to find out all about you and listen to some of your awesome performances. So how's it going?
Oh, it's going great, Harrison. Going great. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much for that.
Okay.
And everything's good on my end, and just trying to stay busy, man. I'm always busy.
I understand. So you're basically traveling. You're traveling the country, right? Pretty much. You're in your truck.
Yes. Because between music occupies a lot of my time, and then the truck driving occupies my time. So between the two of them, I'm usually on the road, out on the road, away from home, normally about 11 months out of the year.
Okay. That's pretty good. And I guess today's one of those days. I mean, you basically live in your truck 11 months out of the year. Is that right?
Well, between living here and going on the road with the music and doing things with my music, yes, sir, I'm on the road.
Okay, okay. Do you have a consistent home somewhere, or are you basically nomadic most of the time?
No. I'm married, and I got a home in New Braunfels, Texas, and we got a nice home there. And
great.
The wife is holding down the fort back in Texas, and so I see her every chance I get, and it's not that often, but we try to enjoy the little bit of time we get to spend together. Okay.
You have children?
All of it, we do. She has 3 boys, and I have 1 daughter. But they're all grown. The youngest is my daughter, and she's 25 years old. So all our kids are grown and have their own families now.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk about your history. I do that with every guest. I like to find out. Tell me about what you were like as a kid. Where did you grow up? Well, how did you get into what you're doing now? And we'll talk about that. If I have any questions, I'll roll them in and we'll break them down further. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it started out. I grew up in a little small town called Kingsbury, Texas.
Okay.
And it's one of them little small towns that if you blink, you'll miss it. You
Well,
know,
yeah, that's funny. I've been over Texas, and nothing looks small about the state when I saw it from the air. And I was
yeah.
over.
Well, in my little town I grew up in, Harrison, we had two bars. We had a post office and a little general store and a mechanic shop, and that was about it.
Okay.
You
Uh,
know, but um, my granddaddy owned a little bar there,
okay.
and my daddy and all his oil field buddies at the time, he used to work the oil field. They were always over at the bar, and my
Okay.
mama, she worked at the bar helping granddaddy, and so back in those days, all of us kids, we would go with our parents to the bar and we'd hang out at the bar while the parents were hanging out with their friends, you know,
Okay.
and I got hooked on music real early. I learned all the little songs on the jukebox and stuff back then. And I memorized them and I learned them. And yeah, when I was about 13, 14 years old, Daddy, he saw that I had something going, and he started getting me on stage Friday and Saturday nights for the live bands they'd have in there.
Okay.
You know,
Wow. And how old were you? Did you
and
say 7 or 8?
about 13,
Oh,
14
oh,
when
I'm
I started
sorry.
getting on stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So but I get up on stage and it's first time I ever did it, and I heard the people clapping and applauding. I was hooked, man.
Of
I was
course.
hooked, and I knew that's what I wanted to do when I grew up. You know,
Wow. Okay. Now this was in high school, obviously, right? Or middle school.
middle school, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did you take music lessons as a kid too, or did you just?
No, never.
Okay.
I never took one single music lesson.
Really? Okay. Did you get any? Did you have? But were you self-taught in any instrument? Any instruments? Guitar, piano, drums?
I do play a little guitar, Harrison. I'm
Okay.
not a great guitar player by any means, but I do play a little bit of guitar. I can work my way through most songs. Um, I don't consider myself a great guitar player by any means, but I do play, and I also play the accordion some.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, did you? I mean, so this stuff you were sort of self-taught. I mean, you never took lessons or anything. You just sort of picked it up because your father was a. I know. Was he now? When he played in a band at that bar. Is that it? And he owned the bar. Is that how it worked?
No. My granddaddy owned the bar.
Your grandfather owned the bar. Okay. And your father was a musician too, right?
No. The daddy was not a musician. He was just a patron of the bar.
Oh, okay. But all right. So
Yeah.
you were. All right, so you went in. I'm trying to break this down a little bit. You would go in there. Whose band did you accompany at 13 and 14?
There's many different little local bands at the time that would come in there and play on Friday and Saturday nights.
Okay.
You know, and most of them they played there on a regular basis, so Daddy
Right.
knew them.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them he was friends with.
Okay.
So he would ask them, "Hey, can my boy come up there and sing a couple of songs with y'all?" And they say, "Yeah, come on up." And before I knew it, I mean, I was first started out like one song, and heck, before I knew it, I was doing 2, 3, 4, 5 songs a night,
Wow.
and because people kind of dug what I was doing, so.
It's interesting because I mean you were still a minor and yet they allowed you to sing in the bar even though you weren't old enough to drink.
Oh, back in those days, nobody cared, man. Back then, it wasn't like it is today. I mean, you're talking about back in the, early, to mid '80s. I mean, back then, all of us kids, we hung out in the bars.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I'm not from Texas. Around here in New England, in the Boston area, they were a lot stricter about teenagers in bars, and oftentimes because they'd raise a lot of riffraff at the bar, and then they'd end up causing problems. But I guess that wasn't the same in your little friendly town in Texas.
Yeah. Back in Texas, we used to go to all the bars and stuff. All the kids, Friday, Saturday night, we go with our parents. All the kids would come inside, hang out a little bit, and then they go outside and run around and do whatever they do, and
What
back
kids
in those
do.
days, we all hung out like that at the bars with our folks,
Okay. Did you? I mean, I don't suppose you guys drank. Your kids drank too, did you? As kids, having beers and stuff, or chugging them, or what? Or did I mean, they didn't check IDs or anything. That sounds like something that's. I would think that they were supposed to do, but if not, that's fine. I'm just trying to get it straight.
Yeah, no, they didn't do no ID checking on the kids and the parents. I mean, back then in Texas, I don't know what it's like in New England, but I could sit beside my daddy at the table
Okay.
in Texas, I can sit beside my daddy at the table as long as I'm sitting beside my daddy. And even at 13, 14 years old, I could drink a beer.
Okay, that's true. When I was 13, I looked old enough to buy anyway, so I had no trouble getting served in any bars. But that's because I looked older. I don't know how old you looked at 13. All right, well, let's fast forward a little bit. So what did you do now? How many years? So how many years did you make? How long has it been since you started making a career out of your music? So starting when you were like out of high school.
Really only got really serious because I went into service after high school.
Okay.
And then when I got out, I went to driving trucks because I always loved trucks. And
okay.
so I've been truck driver for oh God, going on 30 years now.
Wow. Okay.
So, but over the last 20 years, I really kind of got my focus back on music, and started doing some things. I've worked with several different people and released, a few different records, and so I've kind of bounced around with some different folks and trying to find exactly what I want to be and who I want to be in this business. I was just kind of trying to find my sound and where I kind of fit in.
Right. Okay. Well, you basically, so you incorporate. I mean, it's interesting. You're a happy musician / truck driver. I mean, most people would rather do one or the other, but you're happy doing both, I guess. It pays the bills, and it's obvious that it impresses a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would hang up the truck in a heartbeat if I could make enough money playing music for a living,
Oh, okay.
But as of yet, I haven't had that right opportunity just yet, which I'm hoping it's going to happen soon, but you never know. But we got some big things lined up and coming up, and so if I can make enough money to not be able to have to drive this truck all the time, and I would.
Okay.
But right now I'm happy. I got a happy life. I'm one of the most happiest people you ever meet in your life, Harrison. I'm truly blessed person, and I mean, whether I'm in the truck or I'm on a stage somewhere playing music, I'm a very happy person.
Well, that's all that happens. That's all that has to matter is that if you're happy. And on that note, we're going to take a little break and we're going to listen to a couple of Sammy Dale songs, and we'll be right back and talk about them. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Whoa, whoa, love lies when you're down and out. I was happy all by myself, living in this world, didn't need nobody else. I was so alone, but I didn't know. You walked right in on my poor heart, opened up the door, knew I missed you from the start. I said, oh no, here I go again. Oh, 'cause love lies when you're down and out. You don't know what I'm talking about. Love lies 'cause it seems so real. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. By your smile, how could I resist a gal with so much charm and style? I said all for shame, see all the dream in your eyes. Make it easy, let my guard down. Play with my emotions, make me feel so safe and sound. I was all in again, then you walked out. treat me like a real man, but you're kicking me all that you can. Yeah, you keep me down and out. That's not what I'm talking about. When you call me baby, yeah, do you want me, baby? Oh, you got a hold on me. Yeah, you got a hold on me. You know what I'm talking about. Kicking me when I'm down and out.
Since I met you, I can't forget you. You got my life all disarranged. But darling, I'd stay a while. Oh, just to see you smile. I can't put down my roof. Still got ground to cover with these cowboy boots. If you ask me with that perfect smile, whoa, I might just stay here a while.
Change you, the feeling that falls down like rain.
Now I'm fighting the old man with the new man ahead of me like a freight train. But darling, I'd stay a while, oh, just to see smile. I can't put down my fruit. Still got ground to cover with these cowboy boots. If you ask me with that perfect smile, whoa, I might just stay a while. Yes, I will. Oh, am I fooling? 'Cause I know what I'm doing. You got me all torn up inside. put down my roots. I will kick off and hang up these old cowboy boots. Say I do with that perfect smile. Whoa, I might stay a while. Whoa, I might stay a while.
Oh, those were great. Tell us about the songs we just listened to. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, those are two of the new songs that we've just released. One is called "Love Lies," and the other one is "Stay a While."
Okay.
Those were both produced by my producer John Albino at Bulletproof Studios.
Okay, my guest. Okay, perfect, sweet. All right, hold up a second.
John is my producer. He's also my manager.
Okay, now I got a question right off the bat. Now you're in tech. You're all over the country. Did you guys pretty much work that by Zoom, or did you meet up with him somewhere?
Oh no, I did it. I did everything right there at the studio in New Jersey.
Oh, you did? Okay, so you drove. So somehow you combined your truck driving. You scheduled your route so that you could go up to New Jersey and work with John at Bulletproof.
I just when I do that, Harrison, I just take the truck back home to Texas.
Okay.
I spend a couple of days with the wife. I fly to Jersey.
Oh, you flew? Okay.
I spent 6 days in Jersey recording these songs.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so you did it.
So I was up there for 6 days recording. And then I fly back to Texas, spend another day or so with the wife, and then head back out on the road.
Okay, yeah, that's quite.
I don't do that Zoom stuff. I'm hands on. I want to be right there and with the musicians and with everybody. And we did some incredible music on this new stuff. We got one more song coming out. I didn't send it to you because it's not released yet.
That's fine.
But we got one more song coming out called the Cowboy Song. And that is actually going to be released October 17th. So about 5 days from now, we got Cowboy Song coming out. And this song is incredible as well. So we got Love Lies, Stay a While, which you folks just heard.
Yep.
And both incredible tunes. Then we got the Cowboy Song coming out in 5 days.
That's swell. Okay. Now, do you pretty much perform solo, or do you have? Do you incorporate yourself into a band at all, or is it just pretty much solo for you?
Yeah, well, I'm a solo artist. Of course, I got a band. And right now we're working on putting together another band because we're looking to maybe do some touring soon.
Yep.
We're coming out with some new music. We're hoping to maybe get some kind of a little tour going here pretty soon. So we're trying to get another band together right now, but I don't have just strictly one band. I mean, we'll find musicians that can do what needs to be done,
right? And
put them together and put them out with me. So I did the band thing one time a while back, and it's hard to have just one band, and it's a lot of personalities and a lot of different things, and I don't know. It's just easier, I think, to just be a solo artist and just piece together a band as you need it for a tour or whatever, and do it that way. That's just my opinion on it.
Okay, so tell me about the venues where you perform now. When you do perform, when you have when you chance to perform, do you go around? Do you go around to different venues and perform at clubs and bars now, or do you just basically send your music around? I know you like doing things hands on, so I'm thinking you like to perform live in certain venues. Is that right, or you tell me?
I haven't been performing live for quite some time, but that's what we're fixing to get back to. Back a while back, I used to do a lot around Texas and stuff. I'd play a bunch of little bars and honky tonks and like little festivals and stuff like that. Little fairs and things of that nature. But right now, we're focusing on trying to get a tour together to where we're playing some bigger venues and some bigger halls possibly, and some stuff like that. So every now and then I'll even when I'm out here on the road, every now and then, because I travel all over the country, and
right.
because I've been out here for so long, I know all the best bars all across America.
Okay.
You know,
I'm sure you do.
I'll stop at one of them, and Friday or Saturday night if I had a chance in my truck and I got some free time, you know, and every now and then I'll do some singing out here while I'm on the road, you know, and I've met a lot of great people and met some new fans out here while I'm out here just driving, doing my trucking thing. You know, I meet so many wonderful people from all over the country. You know, I met some really wonderful people up in your part of the country, Harrison.
Okay, I hope I'm included in that list. I hope I'm included. I've lost you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. All right. Well, guess what? Sammy, we're down to the final 5 minutes of the show. With all the two songs and the interview, we're just about ready to wrap it up. I hope you had fun.
Oh man, I had a great time, Harrison. You're a pleasure to talk to, man. And you know, we got a lot more stuff coming out. Like I said, we got one more song coming out in about 5 days. And come first of the year, we're going to be recording another 2 or 3 songs to release. So once we get, did a live music video for Love Lies.
Okay.
Which will be out almost any day now, I'm hoping. So I'm hoping people will go check that out. It's an official music video for Love Lies. We recorded that back in New Jersey with a live audience.
Okay.
And it's going to be really great.
I'm sure it will. All right. Well, if you had fun with me, what I want you to do is give a few shouts out to people that are going to see the show. You can start with John Albino and Steve, and then just for your family, your kids, and your wife, and then we'll wrap the show up with my snap. So go ahead.
Of course. You know, my manager, producer, John Albino, you know, always got my back, is there for me 150%. You know, my loving wife, which has been a godsend. She's support like no man has ever had. I mean, she just got me. You know, my promoter, Chris Spurrier. Chris Spurrier is a great promoter. This guy is aces in my book. I couldn't ask for better. Shirley Lansdowne, my other promoter, she's an incredible individual. So everybody, Indie Stars Records, appreciate all those folks over there. You know, all my buddies, you know, Steve that helped out, you know, Franco for doing the video, doing all the photo shoots. Everybody, Jackie from the band of my video shoot, Jackie, Carr, Avija, Ken Sadati, all the folks that played on my video. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love all y'all. Appreciate you. And God bless each and every one of them.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and if any of those people want to do my show, you have my digits, and if you like the way the show comes out, have them contact me, and we'll get them on here too. And if they want to do it in person, that would work. If not, we'll do it by Zoom. Either way.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you one last. We're going to wrap the show up in a minute, but will you stick around and let my tech guy take some pictures for Facebook, and I'll tag you, and you can tag me too if you want. All right, folks. We're going to wrap up the show tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Will be more shows coming up in the near future. Stay tuned, and we're signing off. Over and out, Scott. There you go.